What's up, everyone? It is me, Joe from Team Dark Magic Attack. Just came back from regionals yesterday. Didn't do super great, but I mean, didn't do like super bad either. I went 4-5 and then drew one, which the one I drew, I was playing like a Rika Aroma deck or whatever, and managed to tie in the last like 10 seconds with life points. So but other than that, I mean, like, it wasn't bad. It was kind of frustrating. Deck didn't seem to draw what I needed, like, to start with. So my matchups were, like I said, it was like a Sunseed Rika Aroma kind of deck. O2 Fiendsmith Rescue Ace, O2 Yubel Fiendsmith, O2 White Woods, lost against Ryziel, Heroes. And then, like, the last, few rounds, I did pretty good. 2-1 against Cash, 2-1 Dragon Link, 2-0 Dragon Link, 2-1 Raid Raptors, and then my last was a no-show. But, yeah, I'll take a free win. Why not? But it seemed like in the later part of the event, like, my deck did pretty well, which like, I only played against one Ryziel, which, like, the deck me and Seth created to take down the meta, like, against Malice and Ryziel, like, that, but, like, I played one Ryziel, so I don't know, it was weird. I was expecting more meta, but I played some, I mean, like, I guess, Fiendsmith and whatever it is, but, like, I was hoping more Ryziel and Malice. But I'll go over my profile. So 3, I'm on Owadas. When he's on the field, the opponent can't use monster effects. So play him, and then you can use, duality or tip or whatever to search. But that's it for the monsters. 2 fountains, because you can only play 2 anyway. Runick tip. This is your searcher. You play it, they banish 1. Or you can, all the Runick cards, you can special summon 1 Runick monster from the deck. Extra deck. So, 3 freezing curses. This is basically your monster negate. When you do that, they banish top 3. 3 destruction. This is your back row removal. Then they banish top 4. And then 3 flashing fires. This one pops a special summon monster. Then they banish the top 2. Slumber 3. This protects one monster face up on the field from being destroyed from battle or card effect, and then if you do that, they banish the top 3. So this is nice, like, if you have like, Hugin or something on the field. Play 1 droplet. They draw 1, banish 4, and then 1 smiting storm. This one is, I really like this one. If you go, like, second or something, they have, like, their board set up, and they have, like, because I was able to banish up to, like, 9 cards on their field, but you can banish up to how many cards they have. Like, I decked out the plant player first match because he had 9 cards on the field, and he had 7 cards in his deck left, and I just banished the last 7. He was not happy about that, but that's how the game goes. 3 dualities. Good card. You just can't special summon the turn you activate it, so kind of sucks. 2 messengers. When this is on the field, your opponent can't attack with monsters. Well, no one can attack with monsters with 1,500 or more attack, and then you just pay 100 life points for the standby phases, so that's kind of a nice deal, trade-off. 2 time-tearing Morganites. This card, the only effect that really matters is drawing 2 for your draw phase instead of drawing 1, because you don't play, like, any cards in your hand. You don't do more than 2 normal summons or really a turn. So, like I said, you're really just using it for the draw 2. 1 Dimensional Fissure, just any monster sent to the graveyard's banished instead. 1 day apiece. This comes in clutch. Each player draws a card, and then we don't take battle damage until the opponent's end phase. 1 Terraforming, just to search out your Runick Fountain. 2 Synchro Zones. Basically, only Synchro monsters can attack. 2 Perishing Stones. This card here, whenever a monster's effect activates per turn, you get 2 counters on it. Once it hits 2 counters, no monster effects. It becomes an onboard skill drain. So that's kind of nice, and I'll show you a cool trick with that. Mischief of the Gnomes. This was my tech with Ryziel. Basically, you play this, everything in your hand becomes down 1 level, so, when they summon things, it's like a level 3 or whatever, and then you can just banish this from the graveyard and just do the effect again. So, like, you can play it on their turn or your turn, whatever, and then put it in the graveyard, and then when they do it again, you can just banish it, and then, they're kind of screwed for the next turn. Skill Drain, it's Skill Drain, and then 1. There can only be 1. Extra deck. 3 Hugins. This is kind of your search for Fountain, and then whenever something would be destroyed, like your set cards or whatever, or just other cards, you can just banish this instead. So if you have Fountain on the field and you have cards set, Skill Drain, whatever, and you want a Feather Duster or whatever, you can just banish this. Munin. Big one for this is that she, at the end phase, she gets you 1,000 life points at end phase. So this saved me numerous times in a couple of the duels. Just, especially when you have like the floodgates and just rank up. Like the plant player, I had like 15,000 life points. And then I won the Raid Raptor matchup last game. Summoned this because I went first, summoned this. Got 1,000 life points. Then, next turn flip Synchro Zone and, can't remember what else. Something to stall them. But, yeah, so I won in time, literally. But she also has this, effect when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Runick card or set cards. You can banish this and then negate the activation, destroy it. So, 2 good boys. No one takes battle damage involving him. You can banish the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck if he's in the extra deck zone. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle card effect, target 1 quick play, Runick card, and add it to your hand. So that's kind of nice. 3 Goodest Boys. When he's special summoned to the extra deck, you can get 1 Runick spell. That's not a quick play. So this is what you would get to get your Runick Fountain back. And then when he's destroyed by battle, you can destroy 1 card on the field. 1 Pony. I like this card a lot. I kind of wish I had played like 2 of these, but I mean, just in the build, 1's fine. But during your main phase, opponent's battle phase, you can banish this and 1 other monster they control until the end phase. Then if a card's added to the once per turn, if a card's added from the main deck to your opponent's turn, you can special summon 1 token in attack position. So that's pretty cool. Xyz, Abyss Dweller, Baguska. Every time I played Baguska, you got impermed or veilered or some crap like that. So, I mean, made him a couple times. Typhon was great. I want to give a shout out to Taylor for letting me borrow Typhon. And if we're doing shout outs, I want to thank Clay for letting me use the time tearing Morganites. They were amazing. And then 1 SP just for removal. Side deck. 3 Lava Golems, which was amazing with the Raid Raptor. He had 2 of the, I can't remember what it was, like the big boss monsters that was like 4,000 attack and can't be targeted or whatever. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to kaiju this. And just took him out. And then I was able to get rid of this with the Flashing Fire. So that did some burn damage to help out. 3 no cards, just pay half your life points, say no to anything. This was my tech against Malice. Soul Drain, basically Skill Drain, but for banish and graveyard effects. But I didn't play any Malice, so I didn't really know how well it would do. 1 more Mischief of the Gnomes just for the Ryziel matchups. 1 more Dimensional Fissure. 3 Cosmics, and then 1 Feather Duster. So, I mean, all in all, I mean, I don't want to say the deck did super, super bad. I mean, it did what it did for the most part. It was just, like, the drawing, like, for the first like 4 rounds. I didn't draw like anything I needed. And then like when I did draw synchro zones, I went up against the Whitewoods dude, so like that just didn't help. Yeah, so I mean like I feel for like what it was, I think it was all right. I think if anything, I would honestly just probably throw in another messenger and another synchro zone. Maybe take out like the one droplet and maybe like one slumber or something, or because like I feel if I don't have those cards, then it was just like I just got pummeled. But like the times I did draw those, they were amazing and they were on the field for forever, you know. I kind of wish the floodgates would come back at least to like T-Kaboo, and Skill Drain would come back at 2. Rivalry goes in. I'm not playing goes in rivalry just because of just, you know, the format right now. We thought it would be best just to take them out, but I just wish floodgates were just not at 1, because the deck just kind of sucks now without having like 2 Skill Drains or 2 T-Kaboos. But I think for the most part, it was all right for what it was. Like I said, Typhon was great. So yeah, thanks Taylor for that. And then even the time tearing Morganites, like drawing 2 every turn, like was amazing, because then, you know, it just fills up your hand, and then you're constantly recycling through a Fountain and stuff. Fountain would always get ashed or ogred or stuff like that. So I mean, that was a big thing. So if you didn't have a mono Watto, you know, it kind of sucked. And yeah, I misplayed a couple times. There were times like I'd play Duality and it'd get ash, and I would be like, oh crap, I forgot to play a mono from hand. So, you know, a bunch of misplays on my part. But I think the deck did okay for what it was. As in for, you know, something I'd take again. I don't know if I would. I don't hate the deck. I know everyone else does, but like the playstyle is just weird for me. Just, you know, flipping 3 cards and then being like, all right, cool, go. And then it's like I had to moved around 3 with the plant player, because like he just wasn't really playing anything, and I was gonna deck out. He had like a 60 card pile up with like plants and stuff like that. So I couldn't, you know, I was gonna deck out. So that's the only bad thing with time tearing, is if you're not gonna win and they have, you know, more cards. Yeah, so yeah, but that's my deck. Like I said, I think I did okay. Like I said, not the best, but whatevs. I'll take it for what it is. But let me know what you guys think about it, and what you guys would add, and you know, take out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will catch you guys later. So, bye.